ignorance on fire. Oh, you're ignorant, but you're excited. Yeah, I don't know how to do it, but I'm excited. It's not enough. I know I've asked you guys this question before, but I'm going to ask it again so that you understand how, enthusiasm, passion, you're enthusiastic about something, you're passionate about something, and you don't have the knowledge about that thing. You are still at ground zero, like you still have nothing. So let me give you guys a typical example. Let's say you have, I don't want to say something that's serious. Let's say you're not feeling well, right? I don't want to say and mention any ailment, but you're just not feeling well at all. And a surgical operation is supposed to be done on you. You get to the hospital, right? They just rush you in, and then you, the nurses are there, pushing you to the emergency room and everything. And you get there, they are dressing you up. They're like, this is emergency. This operation has to be done immediately. Otherwise, blah, 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 blah. And then as you're there, next thing, one medical doctor comes in, the nurse introduces the medical doctor and says, this is one of our new doctors, Dr. Ali. Dr. Ali just came out of the university. He hasn't even done his intern. He's just interning with us. This is going to be his first operation. But I promise you, he's excited about the medical profession. He's enthusiastic. We're proud of how enthusiastic he's about. He's just going to be going, don't worry, don't be scared. He'll be reading the textbook as he's operating on you. Please, ladies and gentlemen, are you going to allow him to operate on you? And the guy comes in, the Dr. Ali comes and says to you, don't worry, I'm passionate. I'm very excited about this. I'm interning here. I'm passionate about it. Don't worry, I'll just be reading my textbook. The person is even doing like this. I'll read my textbook. The operation we have to do on you is on page 52. Is on page 52. And the person is looking at textbook and the person is about to bring out their surgical whatever to start operating on you. Would you allow the person, would you say, oh, he's excited. He's excited. He's obsessed about the medical profession. He's very, very obsessed about it. He's happy to operate on me. Let him go ahead and operate. Please, go ahead. Is that what you're going to do? Someone said I was shooting. Jackpa, with that, in fact, you will gain strength to go to the next hospital. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So it's not by, I'm excited. Without knowledge, without knowing what it takes, you are really, really at ground zero. We have so many people that are excited about our network marketing business. They are so happy. They really want to do the business. They're so happy to do it. They come in, the money excites them. The fact that Ambassador Ronke is making this kind of money, she's driving so cars, these leaders have done this and that, this inspires them. They come to our offices, wow, and then they make their payment. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not the excitement that keeps you here. It is the knowledge, knowing what it takes. Without the knowledge, you are still at ground zero. And for me, there were so many things Boss Mike said that just, it continued to it made it clear to me some of the challenges I had been having. It just made it clear for me. And I hope today that you gain clarity as well and begin to work on some of these things. Number one was obsession. Number two is the knowledge, knowing what it takes. There is no obstacle. The only obstacle is your ignorance. Oh my God. When Boss Mike said this, and I was like, wow. You're not getting results. You're not getting results. When people tell me, that's when people tell me, I've done all my best, I'm not just getting results. There's something missing there. You're ignorant about something. There's something you do not know. Until you figure it out, you will still be you continue to go through that cycle of no result. There is no obstacle. The only obstacle is your ignorance. Every challenge under the sun that you are facing in this business is ignorance. That's what it is. The moment you gain knowledge about something, guess what? You become more confident about it. Let me ask you guys this question. This is going to help you understand better. Are there times when you're feeling somehow in your body? You're just feeling something. Maybe you saw something in your body and you just don't know what it is. And you're just so scared, like you're feeling so scared. You're just feeling so scared. I don't know how many of you, any of you, that type of thing has happened to you. You're feeling somehow, maybe you saw maybe a small lump or something on your body. And then you're like, oh my God, I hope it's not what I'm thinking. You're just scared. Your heart is pounding. Like you feel like you're about to die. It can be anything. And then next thing you go to the hospital and the medical doctor is just looking at you like, don't worry, it's nothing serious. They check it. They're like, oh, sorry, it's nothing serious. Maybe it's some fat that is just growing up in your skin, but it's going to dissolve. You just need to take this product. It's not fine. It's nothing serious. You're okay. You're fine. It's nothing serious. And the person is even laughing at you and say, hey, look at this one. You're scared it may be cancer. Don't worry, Jerry. You're fine. Don't worry. It's nothing serious. Just take this medication. It's going to dissolve. It may not be. It may just be any other thing. Has that happened? That kind of thing happened to you? Something happens to you, you're worried about it. Oh my God, it may be this, it may be this. And the person is like, nothing serious. When I was really young, I used to have palpitation. I'll just run small, my heart to be pounding. Big. I used to be a very, very active child when I was younger. My mom was so worried that maybe something was wrong. Like my heart to be pounding, you could really see my heart like moving like this, boom. My chest, moving like this. My mom was so worried. My mom packed me to the hospital. Like, what is wrong with my child? She's still very young for this. What is happening? Why is it that other people, yes, palpitations happen to other people and all that, but my own child, this is different. And then the medical doctor who was just laughing was like, nah, it's nothing serious. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. It happens. It's normal for some kids. It's normal, but they will outgrow it. And guess what? My mom's heart just calmed down. Whenever she sees it, her heart will not pound. All she will just tell me is one neck, I just calm down. Just be calming down. Because me, I used to be very, even as my heart is pounding, everywhere. Do you understand? So she became less scared. And that is the same thing that will happen to you in our business. There's some things you're scared about. You're so scared about it, but the moment you gain knowledge about that thing, trust me, that high mountain becomes a level ground for you. That high mountain becomes a level ground for you. What you know can greatly affect your life. And what you don't know can also greatly affect your life. That's what some people do not know. What you are missing, that thing you don't know, that may be the missing link. That may be the disconnecting factor between where you're at right now and where you want to be. You want this result. You want to create this result. You don't have that result yet. You don't have that result yet. You've been grinding. Nobody's signing up yet. What you don't know might be the missing link. That might be the missing link. Frustration is a proof of what? Ignorance. You are frustrated about a business. There's so many things you've been trying and pushing, but you're just frustrated. It's just not getting better. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your case, you are just ignorant. You're just ignorant. There's something you are missing. There's something you still do not know. There's something you're missing. The moment you gain that knowledge about that thing, trust me, it gets better. The moment you know you are in charge, you are fully in charge. At that time, someone has asked you a question about a business, something you do not know, and it puts you off balance. It just puts you off balance. It's as if you're trying to catch yourself. But guess what? The moment you know you are in charge, a professor is not banking on luck. A professor did not become a professor by luck. And let's just go into that exam. Hopefully they'll get lucky. No, anybody that is a professor at what they do, that person did not get there by luck. The person got there by core knowledge. The person is going to give you facts and figures. The person will not tell you, I think that, just maybe. The person will tell you facts, figures. They did not get there by luck. They're not banking on luck. They're not planning on getting lucky. That's why when you're with a medical doctor, the person is telling you word for word what you're going through. The person is not telling you, I think that. I said maybe it's not a very, I said maybe that ailment is unique. Maybe it's not something that a lot of people have. Maybe out of 1,000 people, maybe very, very few people have it. Do you understand? That one, they can be guessing until they get it. But you have malaria, the medical doctor is telling you after tests and everything, medical doctor is telling you, I think that. That medical doctor did not really, the person is not sure. Professionals are not banking on luck. They are not hoping to get lucky. I don't really know prospecting, but let me just be doing it. Hopefully somebody, they are not banking on luck. They know it. The moment you know it, you are in charge. If you notice, there are some key things you have now known about our business that have put you ahead of other people. The moment you know, why are people not signing up to your business? There's something you do not know. There's something you do not know. The problem is that people are claiming that they know it and they do. You're running on assumption of knowledge. You think that you know it. You don't know it. Therefore, you're not working to know it. The worst thing that can happen to you is the fact that you don't know it. Therefore, you're not working. You don't know it and you don't know that you don't know. That's the worst. If you don't know, and you know that you don't know, first of all, that's your number one. At least you've half solved the problem. You don't know. I don't know how to prospect. You've half solved the problem. The fact that I don't know. But you don't even know. So therefore, you're there talking nonsense, doing nonsense. You don't know that you don't know how to prospect. You don't know how to share questionnaire. You go on the field every single day, share questionnaires, and you wonder why you're not getting results. That is a problem. You don't know that you don't know. If you don't know what it takes, you continue to struggle if you don't know what it takes. You continue to struggle and wonder what the hell is happening? Why am I not getting results? Why is it that other people are getting results and I'm not? Why is it that other people are not getting results and I'm not? Do we understand that? Why is it that other people are getting results and I'm not? Because they know. They're a step ahead of you because they know. That is the problem. You don't know and you're running with that assumption that you know. The proof of knowledge is compulsion to act. How do you know that you know it? When you know something, you're not scared of acting. When you know something, you're not scared of doing it. Confidence comes from what? Knowledge. When you know something, so that's why you see some medical. Are there times when you see there's some people that are naturally timid? They may know something, but they're still timid. But there's still that level of confidence that they have. If they didn't have, there's still that knowledge, a level of confidence that they have for knowledge, right? When you're with a medical doctor that knows his onion, the way they talk, sometimes it looks like pride. Sometimes it's not pride. It's just they are confident. They know what they are saying. You know, they understand what they are saying. Until information turns to belief, you don't move anywhere. Until the information you get turns to belief, you're not moving anywhere. Some of you are not moving because you have the information about our business. Yes, our business can make you do this, make you do this. But some of you are not moving here because it has not turned to belief. It hasn't turned to belief. Yes, sometimes I learn something, but because it hasn't, sometimes there's so many leaders, trust me, because I'm at this level in my business now, I mingle with a lot of leaders. Sometimes they'll come and share something with me, blah, 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 blah. If it doesn't make sense to me, I don't bring it to you guys. It has to sink in first. I have to believe it. I have to understand it and believe it first before I bring it to you guys. A typical example was when Mr. Moses started Project Activate. When he started Project Activate, I saw he was making money. He was generating a lot of codes in his team and all that. I just did not understand the concept. I think along the line, we had a conversation before I even called him to explain it further to me. I called him, I think, checking on his targets and all, and his goals and everything. And then he started telling me what he was doing and all. As he was talking and telling me Project Activate, I'm not going to lie to you guys, it wasn't really making sense to me. So I didn't even really bother bringing it to the team. I was like, yeah, sometimes you might have an idea and it's really raking in codes and all that. But if it doesn't, if it's not by, oh, Mr. Moses is doing, let me just bring it to the team. If I don't believe it myself, I can't sell it to you people. I can't bring it to the team. And if I don't believe it and I just bring it to you people like that, none of you will run with the vision. None of you will run with the vision. That's the truth. None of you will run with it because I will not explain it very well. And as soon as he finished, I didn't bring it to the team. Until along the line, I was like, okay, let me find out exactly what this is. We had a conversation. We spoke for I think nearly an hour where he was breaking it down for me. After the whole thing, I still called him for a meeting with my core leaders. Come and break this thing down. Let all of us understand it and analyze it. Before we now eventually, remember guys, we had a pre-launch with him. I brought him to explain it himself. After that, I now launched it officially the next day. So I did not move. I could not move. Even after he had told me about it, I could not move. It just did not sink in. I didn't believe. I had the information, but there was no belief. I didn't believe in it. But guess what happened to me? The moment that information turned to belief, I started moving. Not just myself, with the team as well. We have a lot of great trainers, but they don't have results. We have a lot of great trainers. People that are talking, hey, they can speak for Africa. They can motivate for Nigeria, but oh yeah, now where's the result for all your motivation? Nowhere to be found, because it's not enough to train people. It's not enough to come and read something and bring it to light. Just come and tell me, just like me now, the way I'm talking to you guys. No, it's not enough. You're not moving anywhere. You're not going to move anywhere until you believe, there's belief. Until the information turns to belief, you are just agreeing. Some of you, as I'm talking now, some of you are saying, yes, boss, speak on, speak on. Yes, boss, amazing, fantastic. Some of you are getting the information, but you're not doing anything with the information. You're not doing anything with the information. Until information turns to belief, you're just agreeing. Assumption makes people mistake knowledge. You know the problem people have? You know, I said it before. That's part of a lot of people's problem. Assuming that you know. Assuming that you know. That's why a lot of people are stuck in their businesses today. They think that they know. Meanwhile, they don't know. Meanwhile, they have no clue. No clue. They're the first, if you come to them to advise you, they're the first to start advising, but you don't know. Assumption makes people make a lot of mistakes that are costing them dearly on a daily basis. So what are the keys to knowing what it takes? If you know that you want to know what it takes, I want to go to the chat session and say, I want to know what it takes. You want to know what it takes. I want to go to the chat session and say, I want to know what it takes. I want to know what it takes. I want to know what it takes. So what does it take, ladies and gentlemen? I'm happy that you guys are pumped up and ready to know. Realize that from your results, you don't know jack. From the current money you are making in our business, you do not know jack. You don't know anything. As a medical doctor, you've operated on 10 persons. Other medical doctors are operating on 10 persons. They operate on 10 persons, at least 8 successes. The remaining 2, maybe, of course, you're not God. So some mistakes here, blah, 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 blah. And the fact that the person's illness may be too serious for you to handle. But at least out of 10 surgeries, you have 8 successes. That's not bad. But you're a medical doctor, you've operated on 10 people, only 1 person survived. Okay, you don't know jack, you need to go back to school, please. Go back to school before you kill everybody. Realize that from your results, you don't know jack. Imagine that this is a medical profession. Just imagine for a second that this is a medical profession. With the way that your business is right now, a lot of people, you murder a lot of people. Realize from the results, you don't know jack. Accept that you don't know. We have a lot of people, your ego is what is just keeping you from knowing. Realize that you don't know. Realizing that you don't know does not mean that you accept that you don't know. I don't know it does not mean that I accept that I don't know it too. I don't know it. Oh, someone asked me a question. I don't know it. And I begin to seek knowledge immediately in that area, because I don't want anybody, because I mean, in this business, I want to be a professional. I don't want to not ever know. Just accept that you don't know it. It's just like Ambasoronke now talking to me. Most times when I'm with Ambasoronke, I talk less. She does more of the talking. The reason is because she knows more than me. I want to learn as much as I can learn. I want to learn as much as I can learn. The problem is that you don't know. You don't even know that you don't know. So that means you're not even learning. Accept that you don't know. Because with your current results, if you knew it, you would have been making a lot more money. You have been getting a lot more results. Be willing and humble to know. Humility is the realization that you are a bogus representation of who you are. Some of you hype yourself too much. That's why you're not humbling yourself enough to know. Do you know who I am? Professor of the blah, 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 blah. Oga professor, calm down. Just be calming down, first of all. Be calm. Can someone say, be calming down, please? Go to the chat session and say, be calming down. That's part of a lot of people's problem. You don't know. You don't want someone to teach you. Do you know who I am? 10 years. I'm not saying because you are now a leader in network marketing, right, that you don't have the right to insult people that join your team. No, that's not what I'm saying, right? That's not what I'm saying. If you're an elder in my team, I respect you. But that also does not mean that I'll now be respecting you and forget to also reprimand you if you make mistakes. When I say reprimand, it does not mean that I will insult you. I would never do that. I don't even insult anybody in my team. I'll not come and call you names. I'm not that type of person. I don't even insult people that I'm older than in our team, not to talk of older people. Do you understand? But the point I'm trying to make is that you must be humble to learn. Don't say, oh, this person is too young. Do you know who I am? No, you will not learn shit. You will not learn anything. You will not learn anything. Be willing and humble to know. Be ready to be mentored. Sorry, I don't know why these things are cutting. Let me. Okay. So be ready to be mentored and take reproof if given. There's nothing that I hate. I'm sure I'm not the only one in this session. There's nothing I hate so much. I hate more than when I'm giving someone, you know, I see something you have done wrong and I'm correcting you and you're giving an attitude. There's nothing I hate more than that. There's nothing, I would not have gotten to this level if sometimes Ambassador Ronke doesn't, there's so many times and she'll come and say, no, Didi, I don't like this thing you did. No, Didi, you're not supposed to do this. No, Didi, why did you do this? No, now, Didi, that's wrong. This is my age mate, though. Older than me with how many days? We're talking about like 7 or 8 days or so. Older than me, but I'm not here forming, do you know who I am? Yeah. No. If I do something wrong, correct me, please. Correct me. I can't grow without correction. Nobody is above correction here. Nobody. Be ready to be mentored and take reproof if given. If your leader corrects you, take it. Nobody is saying that if somebody comes, for example, if Ambassador Ronke comes and says, Didi, why did you come late? Why did you come late? And as I say, oh, I'm sorry for coming late. But I didn't come late. I'll tell her I did not come late though. I came to the office before 7 o'clock. So I've been at the office today before 7 o'clock. So I won't come and be saying, no, I'm sorry. No, I didn't come late. I came here before 7. I'll show her the proof. That does not mean that you cannot explain yourself. Oh, I actually did it. No, I actually did it. Or maybe this is the reason I did it. But if you feel this one you're saying is better, I'll go ahead. But the person can now analyze. The leader will now analyze, okay, this is what you did. This is what I'm suggesting. If what you did is better than what I'm suggesting, no, Wahala, go ahead with this. The leader can say, they can give you the go ahead. Okay, go ahead with this. I think this is fine. They can analyze what you're doing and say, you know what, don't worry, go ahead. But if you're the type of person that you cannot be corrected, this network marketing business is not for you. It's not for you because it's not easy. You can't do it by yourself. The entrepreneurial journey is not easy. You can't do it by yourself. When skills are mastered, confidence is what increased. When skills are mastered, confidence is what increased. What are the skills you are lacking in? We have 7 core skills with the 8th one that ties it all up, which is leadership. Let me show you guys a book that I just bought. I don't know how many of you can see it. Okay, oh, sorry, I need to work on my video. Oh, okay, I blurred it in one of our last sessions. Let me remove the blur so that you guys can see the book that I'm currently reading. So this is the book I'm reading now, Leading the Unleadable, right? That's the book I'm reading now by Alan Willett. That's the book I'm reading now. I know that I'm a fantastic leader, right? But I'm not the best leader. I'm not the best leader. I know that there are so many things I need to work on. And there are so many things I need to improve on. I bought the book. As soon as I saw the book, I was like, fantastic book to have. Because I have so many people in my team that I would want to lead better, do better in my leadership skill. And that's the book I bought. Whatever it is, don't ever get to the point where you think that you know it all. Don't ever get to that point. What is the skill you're lacking in? You don't really know how to prospect, please. We have books that will help you to prospect. We have prospecting rules. That one goes to the nitty-gritty. It's part of the books I read when I started network marketing. When I was so shy, it was disgusting. I did not know how to talk to people. Don't talk to me, I will not talk to you. But that book is going to open up your eyes to so many things, to so many ideas, to so many things that if you did not read that book, you will not know it. That's the truth. It's going to guide you a lot. Get that book. You lack in something, go and get the book. There's so many resources out there that you don't even need to pay for. We now have them for free. Some of us have downloaded them. We have them. We can send them to you for free. You lack the skill of prospecting. Get a book on prospecting. I remember those days. All my friends, when I with my first company, when I was with my first company, right? I was so shy, but luckily for me, because I had done one or two things in the university when I was still in the university, and I schooled here in Abuja, right? The University of Abuja. So I called a couple of my friends that I was really close to and all that, and then they attended the presentation. About one person or two of them, about two of them signed up. I started working with them, but I needed to get more people into the team. And I was so, how do I start meeting new people? It was difficult for me. Those ones I even knew, it was, you know how you guys are in the university system, always in one class. There's no way you will not make some friends now. In how many years? I haven't spent 5 years in school with all the strike and everything for a 4-year course. Do you understand? So there's no way I will not know people. So when I had already told all the people I knew from the university about the business, I needed to start talking to more people. I told my upline, my problem is that I don't know how to talk to people. Like, as in, it's not pride. Ambassador Ronke will tell you guys that the first day she met me, she was the one that talked to me, actually, because we were in the same company as well, even though I was older than her in that company, right? The first time we met, and I used to come around, people would think that, oh, this lady, she's making millions of naira. They did not know that I was just trying to, know I was always coming around. Sometimes I'll invite. None of my prospects will come, but I'll still show up, right? So she said the first day she met me, I looked like a total snob. That was just looking like, all these, please don't talk to me. I have it all, blah, 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 blah. That was just me. I'm not a snob. I was just shy. I'm introverted. That was me. And then I went to my upline. Now that this is my nature, what do I do, please? She said, just start small. Just start small. Start small. When you're in a car, the fear of, talking, what do you do, blah, 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 that one may scare you. Why don't you start with little things like compliments? Compliment the person beside you. Oh, wow, I love your shoe. Trust me. Compliments are like the fastest way to strike up conversations. Oh, wow, I love your shirt. Are you serious? Oh, wow, thank you so much. Where did you get it from? I got it from blah, 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 blah. To be honest, you know that you don't really care for that shirt. You don't really care for it. But you have to say it genuinely. That's why I always advise for me to throw a compliment. Don't throw a compliment as something you do not really like. I remember those days when we're still starting. Ambassador Ronke will tell somebody, oh, I love your shoe. And after I'm like, Ambassador, I'll call her Ronke then. I call her Ronke. Ronke, which one is I love your shoe? This shoe that is looking like he wants to bite me and you like this. Which one is I love your shoe? Why are you like this? Why are you lying to this person? Do you understand? So look for something genuine and tell the person you like it. It may be, oh, wow, I love these glasses on you. It looks good on you. Whatever it is, small, you're gaining more confidence. By the time my upline then told me, every week, ensure that you compliment at least 10 persons. And I kept on doing it. And now after that, I gained more confidence to say more. Oh, I love your shoe. Where did you get it from? Oh, I love your shoe. Before you know it, we're talking about so many things. Before the end of everything, we collect our numbers. It's so natural. And before you know it, you get more used to it. I tell people I'm still an introvert, but I'm just an upgraded introvert. An introvert that knows how to control it now. When the skills are mastered, confidence increases. It will automatically increase. Automatically. You have a problem with invitation. Don't run away from inviting. Keep inviting until you master it. Get the script, study it. Sit with people that are inviting the way that you like. Sit with people that whenever they make invitations, lots of people come around. With them. Learn it. Don't run from knowledge. Don't run from it. Don't run from it. Because you can't even teach what you don't know. You can't teach it. Sometimes, at some point in my business, I had to start knowing so that I could teach. So that I could teach my teammates as well. Because if I don't know something and I'm not doing it, I can't teach it. It's not just by knowing it. You have to also be doing it. Because when you're learning, I want to also ask you guys, when you're learning from somebody who's doing it and you're learning from somebody who's not doing it, do you always know the difference? When somebody is talking to you and you know that this thing this person is telling me, they're not doing it though. And when somebody is telling you and you know that this thing this person is telling me, they're really doing it, do you know the difference? There's a clear, Emeka Raymond said, there's a clear distinction. If someone is talking to me and I know that they've not done this thing before, I know. Someone is telling me about questionnaire, how to share questionnaire, and the person has not shared questionnaire. If the person has not shared a single questionnaire, I know. It's clear. The difference is always clear, like Okereke said. Always clear. Always clear. Please, I beg of you, begin to know. It's follow up your problem. People are attending your presentation, but they are not signing up. Then your problem is follow up. How do you know where your problem lies? If your problem is prospecting, it means that you don't have a lot of leads. Then your problem is prospecting. If you have a lot of people to talk to, your problem is not who to talk to. Then your problem may be invitation. Go and master it. Master it. Let it be at your fingertips. People are coming for your presentation. Every time you invite, people are coming. That means your problem is not invitation. Not to say you cannot still improve on it, but your problem is not invitation. Your problem may be follow up. People are attending. Every time there's a list, you're the one dominating the attendance, but nobody is signing up. Your problem is follow up. You need to master that skill so that your conversion rate will be more. You're following up on people, but no sign up. Your closing is poor. Your skill when it comes to closing is poor. People are joining your team, signing up, but attrition is so bad in your team. That means your leadership skill is zero. You need to improve on it. You need to improve on it. And there are books at your disposal. There are books that are saying, please look at me, read me, read me, read me. I want to help you. I really want to help you improve on. I want you to become the best version of yourself in this business. Please, I beg of you. If you don't remember anything I said in this session, remember this particular one. When skills are mastered, confidence is increased. You want to increase your confidence in this business, increase your income. Begin to master the skills. Begin to master the skills. And I shared with you people, you don't need to master all the skills at the beginning of your business. Your few months in the business, just master just 3 core skills. The remaining, you'll come around. Invitation, prospecting, and then follow up. These 3 skills. The remaining, don't worry. Over time, but you can make a lot of money with just these 3 skills. Master these 3. The 4th one that you should immediately learn after you master the 3 is how to get a new distributor started right. Because if you don't get the people that the people that are joining the business, you don't help them to start their business right, get results immediately, you'll still be struggling. You'll still be struggling. I hope we got value today. Did we get value today? Did we learn something today? Please begin to master the skills. Begin to master the skills. I remember when I got into the university, first of all, why did I pick God? I'm just a character. Why did I pick economics? Because when I'm going to apply for JAMB, I will not write mathematics. That was why because I hated maths. Maths was the worst thing for me. I was that type of student in secondary school that whenever there's maths in my in the subjects for the day, what they call it again, timetable for the day, right? Whenever I see maths, I will be depressed throughout that day. As in, I'll be so depressed. I will not be smiling at anybody. Nobody should smile at me. I'll be so depressed that whole day. I hated maths with so much passion. There's this thing they call it in Igbo, Ishingbe. Ishingbe means that is it shunting class or so? I think like you're missing classes and everything. I was a queen whenever it was maths. I hated maths with a passion. It used to irritate my brain then. You're telling me, oh, this one, that one. I just did not care for it. It was really, really scary for me. So when it was time to go for JAMB, apply for JAMB, guys, what I did was I was looking for what is that course I can do in the university that will not have maths. I did not care for any course I was going to do in university. I was not really passionate about economics, to be very honest with you guys. I just wanted, what's that course that I would do? What's that course I'll do that there will be no maths inside? And eventually economics came out. I was like, okay, let me do it. Okay, let's go for it. And I applied. As soon as I entered, I don't know how I did not even ask questions. How would economics not have maths inside? I don't know how I did not ask questions. And that's how I entered. First of all, the thing that just hit me was statistics, Stat 101, Stat 2, this one. They said from 3rd level, we're going to do econometrics. And people, the one that now shocked me is that they said that there are some people that the carryover on econometrics is so much. I was like, Jesus Christ, what did I do to myself? They now told me again that without the statistics, if you fail at statistics, you don't have any hope for econometrics. And I said, wait, Me, that I did not even write maths in JAMB, what's now the hope for me? Hey, God of mercy. How can I even start writing JAMB again? JAMB that I even wrote 2 times. The first JAMB, what's it called again? They seized that result. The second one was, so, you know, when you've done something, some of your set mates have already passed you, to do it again is so difficult. When you're doing it with your set mates and everything, it's easier. But when you're not doing it alone and maybe with pockets of other people that maybe failed or maybe they seized their result and all that, it was so difficult for me to read. And then eventually I got into the university. I started Stat 101, Stat 2, blah, 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 blah. It was so difficult for me. Now, because of how they made econometrics look for me, I was so scared of econometrics. Ladies and gentlemen, I read econometrics so much that all my other results were C, 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 maybe a couple of B here, then D in some, maybe 2D or so, or 1D. But I had an A in econometrics the first semester, A in the second semester. First semester, I said, and this one is not, first of all, how they monitor you in the university. You cannot even bring in anything. This one was not, it was fear that drove me to knowledge. It was fear that drove me to knowledge. The way I mastered it, hey, Jesus Christ. The way I mastered econometrics, oh, Jesus Christ. The way I mastered it, I failed in so many other ones, oh, D here, D there. I did not even care for the other courses. I told myself the other courses I'll get by. But I see this econometrics that they said so many people. I got an A first semester, A second semester. I was asking questions from, there's one lady in our school, then Peace was the top person. I was just her handbag. Anywhere Peace is going to, I'm following her. Anywhere she's going to, I'm following her. I just wanted, I wanted to just be in that position where they'll, as in failure cannot even come close. If there's any skill you want to master, you can master it. Trust me. Anything that is holding you back from the result that you deserve in this business, you can master it. You can master it. You can master it. Trust me, guys. Trust me. All right, so let's quickly celebrate our APs. Guys, before you log out, don't log out anytime soon because I have a promo. I'm going to be running a promo for people, so hold on. I'm going to be running a promo.